Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today we'll discuss about the conflicts in shift reduce parsing. There are two types of conflicts. First one is shift reduce conflict. Second one is the reduce conflict. So what is meant by shift reduce conflict? The parser cannot decide whether it goes to shift or reduce move. Now there is an example E tends to E plus E star E, ID. Input is ID plus ID into ID. So whatever the input you have, you write in place of input. So input value is ID plus ID into ID. Okay. So initially the top of the stack is empty, which indicates the dollar. So end of the input string indicates with the dollar. Now the input value will be sent to the stack. Okay. So here the input value, first input value is ID. So I will send this ID to the stack. Now after completion of ID, there will be plus, there will be ID star ID dollar. So whenever you send this data to the stack, this is called as shift dollar ID. So what is the value of ID? ID is given as E. Okay. So then you write E. Now plus ID star ID dollar. Next one dollar E. So the input value is plus. Plus will be here. So plus will be sent to the stack. Okay. ID star ID dollar. Now whenever the ID will be changed as E, you write here reduce move. Whenever this plus will be sent to the stack, this is called as shift. Okay. So next what we have to do? Dollar E plus. So this plus ID will be coming into the shift move. So this is called as shift. Okay. So the remaining value is star ID dollar. So remember the input value is ID plus ID star ID dollar. First ID will be sent to the stack. But we have the ID value as E. That's why I replaced ID with capital E. Then plus will be moved on to the stack. Then ID will be moved on to the stack. So this is a procedure to find out the shift to reduce parsing. Then we have dollar E plus ID. So in place of ID, we can write capital E. Then this is called as reduce move. Okay. Then star ID will be as it is. Now dollar. So in place of E plus E, E plus E we can write as capital E. So in place of this one, capital E we can write. Now this is called as reduce move. Okay. So now similarly, star is there, ID is there, dollar is there. Then dollar E star ID dollar. So this is called as shift move. Okay. So similarly, dollar E star. Again, you send this input symbol ID into the stack. This is ID dollar shift dollar E. Okay. So this star. Now this ID value is replaced with capital E. Okay. So now we have some replacement. This is called as a reduce move. Now dollar. So E star E will be calculated as E in the given one. E star E is E. That's why we have written this one. Now E is there, dollar is there. So this is a reduce move. Okay. Because of E star E is represented as E. Now this is called as what we have. The final result accept. Okay. So this is a way to find out the stack input action. Now I'm going to show one more variation here. So let me write here. Let me write here. Stack input action. Stack input action. So first stack value is dollar. Input value is ID plus ID into ID dollar. And now what I'm going to do, so initially dollar is there. This ID will be sent to the stack and remaining values are plus ID star ID dollar. So whenever you send ID to the input, this is called as shift. Next, dollar ID. So this plus will be moved onto the stack. Plus, so we are shifting this one. This is called as shift. Next, ID. So here we can write E. Instead of shifting, better to ID will be replaced with E. So this is called as reduce. Okay. Then we have plus ID star ID dollar. Again, dollar E plus. So this plus will be moved onto the stack. ID star ID dollar. So whenever this plus will be moved onto the stack, this is called as shift. Okay. So next one, dollar E plus, then we have ID. So this ID will be moved onto the stack. Star ID dollar. This is called as we have shift. Okay. Now dollar E plus. So this ID value is capital E again. Then star ID dollar. Now this ID will be replaced as E. This is called as reduce move. Now let me give the numbering to the all the productions. So this is the first one. It is the second one. It is the third one. It is the fourth one. It is the fifth one. Sixth one. Seventh one. Eighth one. Ninth one. 10 and 11. Now let me give numbering here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you see, if you see in the first line, dollar ID plus ID into ID star, this is same. In the second line, ID will be shifted here. Yes, ID will be shifted here. In the third line, ID will be replaced with E. ID will be replaced with E. In the fourth line, E plus. Fifth line, E plus ID. Sixth line, E plus E. Now, in the seventh line, what I am going to do? In the seventh line, now you observe very, very important point. Here, in the seventh line, in the previous parsing, in place of E plus E, I replace with E. But there may be one more possibility where E plus E. So this input input may be coming into the stack. E plus E ID. Let us see what will be happen. So in the seventh line, dollar E came, but here E plus E into E. Now here the shift move. Here in the seventh line, E plus E is converted as E. In the seventh line here, we are going to have shift to move. Okay. So here reduce move is there. Here shift to move is there. So this is the variation in the shift reduce conflict where the parser either it goes to reduce move or shift move. So let us see what will be happening here. Now you see E plus E star ID dollar. So next one in the eighth line. Eighth line what we can write. So in the eighth line now dollar E plus E star. Okay. Then this ID will come here. ID dollar. So whenever this ID will come here, this is called as shift to move. Now in the ninth line, what we can write? In the ninth line, dollar E plus E star. Now this ID is become capital E because in the given problem they have given E is equal to ID. It is a dollar. So in the 10th line, dollar E. So we can write this E plus E as E. Okay. So I am writing E plus E as E. This is called, so now you see this ID will become E. This is called as reduce move. Now E plus E is converted as E. This is also called as reduce move. And this is a dollar. Okay. Now you see in the final step, 11th line, this E plus E is converted as capital E. Okay. Dollar. So remember, one of the important thing where we can observe this E plus E is converted as here capital E. This is also reduce move. And this capital E is final. This is called as accept. One of the important point. So whatever the starting production we have capital E, that must be dollar E ending with the E only. Ending with the E. Now this is a shift reduce conflict. There are 11 number of steps in both left and right. Now what will be happening in this problem? So in the 7th line, 6 plus E, E plus E. Now you see here, E plus E is converted as E. But if you see E plus E, I am going to send input value to the stack. Anyway, we'll get the problem as accepted. Anyway, we'll get the problem as accepted. So this is called as a shift reduce move where the parser will go to either this way or this way. So this is a way to produce a shift reduce conflict. Okay. So one of the important thing is that whenever you have E plus E, you convert it as E, and E plus E is converted as star. Okay. So this is called as a shift reduce conflict. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.